Dwayne, welcome to Scotland. It's great to have you here. How does it feel?
It feels great. It always feels good coming back to Scotland. It's one of my favourite places in the UK.
Yeah, brilliant. That's really good to hear. And we're here today at Adventure Camp, which is behind us. We've got 700 young people in a field near Kinross. What have you been up to today? Have you been enjoying yourself?
I've been loving it today. I've been over to the bushcraft site where I've seen them cooking, learning to use different tools, knives, saws, making mallets. I've been over, you can't see it, but it's all the way over there in the woods where we've got all sorts of high rope activity. They've been climbing and swinging and all sorts of fun stuff.
Brilliant.
At the top up there of the hill, just up there, we've got archery and other activities going on. I've been to the water sports site, so it's all happening here.
It's all happening. And to me, or someone that's maybe been in Scouts for a while, you might be a bit of a famous face, but other people won't know who you are at all. So could you tell me a bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you come to be Chief Scout? What is the Chief Scout?
So I won't hold it against anyone who doesn't know who I am. My name's Dwayne Fields. I am the UK Chief Scout. I spent 7 or so years prior to that being a UK Scout Ambassador, which I was really proud of. And that gave me the opportunity to go out to camps like this, national, local and international camps, to see the Scouts on the ground, hear their stories, but also speak to the leaders, our volunteers. And when I was asked to be Chief Scout, I thought back to all the experiences I had had previously, and I thought, right, Chief Scout means I get to meet more people, I get to say thank you to more people and hear more of our young people's experiences. And the hope is I learn from all of that and I can feed into the next generation. So we create a stronger, more capable, more confident community, and that's both leaders and Scouts.
And were you a Scout as a young person? What impact did that have on you?
Yeah, I was a cub as a young person, and I remember my very first day. And that very first day, I recognized the Scout movement was something special. I walked into that group, a shy, scared, frightened young person who couldn't even look my leader in the eyes when he asked if I was there for my first time. And when I left, I felt like I belonged there. I felt like I found a place that I fit in. I felt like I had something to contribute. And I think most of our young people get that.
Yeah. And so what would you say, maybe to a shy kid like yourself who doesn't have that confidence yet, or someone from a big city, someone who'd never think, oh well, let's go on an adventure in a field like this one, or maybe someone who's thinking about getting involved as an adult? What would you say to them?
I'd say first of all to the young shy kid, that's me. That's who I was. I am still that young, shy person, but what I've learned over the years is I've developed the skills to speak openly to people, to speak confidently to people. Much of that comes from scouting. I lead expeditions from time to time. Much of that leadership skill comes from scouting. What I'd say to an adult is, we are desperate for volunteers within the Scout movement. We have grown very rapidly. We've got over 100,000 young people on our waiting list here in the UK. And the only way we can bring that list down is by getting more really good volunteers and leaders on board. Scouting, being a Scout volunteer, isn't just about the young people. It's great for them, yes, because they learn skills from whatever walk of life you come from, they can learn from that. It's great for the community, but it's also great for you as a volunteer because there are transferable skills that you learn within the Scouting movement that you can apply to your day-to-day life, your career, your home life. So it's a win-win-win.
Yeah, no, an incredible thing to do for your community, and we're so grateful we've got 11,000 adult volunteers in Scotland. We need far more, but we're so grateful to them for everything that they do. Final question, we ask everyone, what's your favourite knot?
Before I tell you my favourite knot, I just want to go and say a huge thank you as Chief Scout to every single volunteer, anyone who's watching this. The difference you're making is second to none. We are the greatest youth organisation in the world, in my opinion. We are 57 million around the world, and the only reason we are as great as that is because we have the greatest volunteers, in my opinion. My favourite knot's probably going to be, I've got a couple of knots I like, but I don't know, something like the trucker's hitch. I'm quite lazy, so when you do a trucker's hitch, you can, lever more weight using that.
There you go, Scouts, volunteers. If you're looking to swat up, the trucker's hitch. Dwayne Fields, everyone.